Alright. So, I want you to ask yourself, are you too focused on the money, and is that holding you back? Because that's my number one issue. 100%. And every single day, it is constantly revise and edit. You know how some of those people, they have that slab of marble. And what do they have to do to create that masterpiece? Constantly, ding, 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 chipping away. Revise and edit. So I had 10 hours today at work to truly think through this. Why am I so attached to the money? Because I am no PF. Y'all know 4PF? I'm no PF. None of my pockets are full. My bank account looks like ass. So yeah. So what are we going to do about that? This is what I'm going to be doing from here. And this is the answer. I'm going to set my trade. And I'm going to go to another browser and study crypto or study something else. Because you're either going to win or you're going to lose. And if you can't not watch a trade, that means you're insecure about something. Me and my back testing, my draws on liquidity, some of them, as you guys can see, they get hit to the tick. And if not, they go through it. So, I'm confident in my draws of liquidity. So why do I need to watch the trade anyways? All the hard work is done right at the entry. So, it's either you win or you lose. And if you lose, well, how do you turn that into a win? You collect data and you stain it in your eyes, the formation of those candles. And you say, this is permissible or this is not permissible. This was an A+ entry. This was a good ass trade, or it wasn't. You read something wrong. So why am I over here feeling my heart beat in my throat as soon as that sucker goes up into profit? Because I'm too attached to the money. Why am I too attached to the money? Because I'm broke as shit. I don't like my circumstances. I can't pay off a ring. I can't pay off a wedding. I can't pay for a new car. So that's what I'm going to be doing from here on out. And that's going to be my psychology. So, that's my biggest issue. What was my biggest issue was not knowing an A+ entry from a regular entry. So, how can you tell the difference? How is it an A+ entry? Confirmation journal. I want you to have 3 to 5 things. Really, I want to have 5 things that you have to see in your setup. They all have to align for you to take a trade. I want you to back test this. What are my personal 5 pillars of my trading? That is an A+ entry every single time. Clear manipulation. Close above a range and we close below it. Alright. Then we have displacement. Because if you manipulate, you have to securely displace. Now, how do you judge that displacement? Price action. So that's manipulation, displacement, and price action. Then what do you have? Okay? For me, you have to have the context. Does it align with my draws? What if I was really bullish this day and I just got a bearish signal? Bearish signatures. Does it all align with context? Does it align with the news? Am I taking a trade at the right time? Is there news at this time? Am I trading before 940? Alright, so that's manipulation, displacement, price action, context, and then the value has to be there. Is this a 1 to 5/8 trade risking 90 points? I'm not taking that, bro. I want to risk 20 to 40 points. And I want to make 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 plus. And so this trading stuff is really about detaching from the money after you have back tested and you know that your strategy is profitable. This Wednesday, I back tested the second week in July of 2024. And I made 10K in that week off a 50K account, risking 15 micro contracts. That was 10R in 1 week. Okay? And I feel like the biggest problem for me is managing my trade after I click that damn button. What am I so insecure about? I back tested and I know for a fact that my stuff, the criteria that I teach is profitable. So why is it so hard for me to do that on a live time frame? Purely because, man, if I can just win this trade, that's, oh my gosh, that's plus $3,000. Bro, you're trading a funded account. It's simulated funds. And it's like that type of money for me, I've never grasped that type of money before. And what I'm trying to do is to not only be the most successful person inadvertently in my family, in my timeline, with my last name, but my goal is I want to have the biggest payout in history. And you think right now, with you feeling your heartbeat down your throat after you press that button, that buy button, you gotta figure something out, man. And what that is how this is my dilemma. This is what I dealt with. I've thought through the whole damn 10 hours I've had today at work. How am I going to detach from the money? How am I going to do that? Because I know for a damn fact, I know enough to be profitable. My strategy and my analytics and my data has proven it. Numbers do not lie. Numbers do not lie. And then 3, am I willing to work harder than everybody else? Absolutely. The amount of people who, bro, full-time job, and I still get this shit done, and I still put out these videos. Top 10 percentile worker at work every single freaking week. I work on my psychology more than anybody else I know. I work on my craft harder than anybody I know. Then why are you still so worried about the money? What are you so insecure about? Bro, I'm broke. Alright, so what? Are you not disciplined enough? Or are you not... Why aren't you profitable now then? Because I am too attached to the money. I'm over here about to have a damn heart attack trading simulated funds because I am aware that this can change my life. So how are you going to detach from the money? Either you were going to be right or you were going to be wrong. Take the trade. Be confident in your draws. Be confident in your A+ entry. And just don't even watch it. The hard work is already done. I've analyzed my ass off. Yada, yada, yada. Bro, I'm going to set this trade and I'm going to act like it never happened. And to be as efficient as possible, I'm going to go study something else with that time that I could be watching. Simple as that. So that's where I'm going from here. That's how I'm going to, that's my step closer to profitability. I'm going to watch, and as soon as I press that button, I'm setting my stop loss and take profit, and I'm not even going to think twice about watching it. I'm going to go to another browser, and I'm going to start studying. And then after that trade hits, and I hear that order filled, that's whenever I will come back and I will say, okay, this is what happened. This is good. Let me stain my eyes to this price action to where I know every single time that it is permissible. Order filled. Okay, I got stopped out. Why did I get stopped out? Was this an A+ entry? Did I get in at the right time? Okay, yeah, I saw that, but we could have got a little bit better price action. Okay, that's data to my name that I can analyze for my benefit. It's either you win or you lose. The amount of reps and how many repetitions in time, the amount of times that you lose and your pattern recognition starts to click in, you are going to adapt and you're going to analyze and you're going to say, hey, I keep on seeing this. I keep losing in this fashion. What am I going to do next? And that's where I'm going to leave this at. That's the end of this video. So that is how I am going to detach myself from the money. I'm going to see setup, take setup. I am risking this amount every single time. And it's either you win or you lose. At the end of the day, I'm going to be efficient as possible and I'm going to outwork 99.9% of people. Because that's the journey. And you have to trust in the process. Pray over it. Believe it even when you don't have it. You have to be delusional. Act like a profitable trader. Simple as that. So that's how I'm moving further. That is my psychology on detaching from the money. See setup, take setup. That's one. See setup, take setup. If it is not there, no trade. 2, if you see the setup and you take the setup, you're going to let it play out and you're not going to watch it and you're going to go study something else with that time. 3, you hear order filled. The trade is over. Now you have data that you can analyze and that you can grow from. That's growing pains. You are going to still take losses, that's fine. But you can analyze that data to minimize the amount of losses and how big the loss was. 3. Those are the 3 things right there. So that's my psychology. That's what I'm going to do to detach from the money. Because I'm tired of watching this shit. I'm tired of failing. I show up here every day and I'm still getting my ass kicked. And I'm this close. If I can detach myself from that money and solely focus on my craft, the perfection of my craft, it will come. Get the hell out of here, man. You have to get out. You have to get out of here. I know, I'm going to look like a psycho, but you have to get out of there. So yeah, that's my psychology. That's going to be the end of this video. And you have to keep telling yourself, I trust in my process. I trust in myself. And it will all work out. It is going to work out. It's going to work out. It's not going to be like this forever. So peace out. Love you guys. Bye.